how you define your business. How do you categorize your business?
Okay,
Verticals your business?
so to brief you about our business, we are in construction MEP business.
Construction and MEP.
Yeah,
okay.
construction MEP business. So there is construction business, and there are multiple segments and verticals in this business. So we have structures, we have architectures, and we have MEP.
Okay.
And then coming to the MEP, we have consultants who do the designing of the project, and we have contractors who do the execution of the project. So as the name says, Lawrence Elliott Engineering Consultancy Services, we are MEP consultants.
Okay, you are MEP consultants.
We are MEP
okay.
consultants. So we have different business verticals. So if you see in the MEP construction MEP business, consultancy is mostly associated with the design of the project.
Okay.
But it's a very vast field.
Okay.
So when you hear the word consultancy and any consultants, what comes to your mind is design consultancy for a new project.
Okay.
But we have a slightly different speciality. So we mostly, we can say 90 or 95% of our projects are retrofit projects. This is one of our business vertical as a consultant. So as I told you, we have a very vast portfolio.
Okay.
So
if you
hopefully
can
I'll just count it on the fingers,
1, 2, 3, 4.
and the details maybe we can discuss in our next podcast or something like that. As you have kept a time limit, we have a cap. So let's say we are working in the retrofit designs. Then we do conditional assessments. So there are conditional assessment. There are old buildings, and after a period of time, the client wants to ensure the safety of the system, the efficiency of the system.
How long?
What is the remaining useful life? How long they can use it, and to use it further, what corrective actions they need to take. They need to do the modifications, they need to do the replacement of parts of the system, or they need to scrap the entire system. It depends on the condition of the building. So we carry out conditional assessments, and in the same vertical we develop a tender package so we assess, we prepare a report, we align with the client on the solution, we prepare a complete tender document.
So what
for the implementation of the solution. So let's say if you want to implement, so you want to invite contractors.
Okay.
So you are inviting 5 contractors. So all of them should be on the same page. Exactly. So when you do the comparison, you have an apple to apple comparison. Exactly. So we provide a tender document which have a scope of work which comprises of report. It will have a scope of work, it will have a bill of quantities, it will have a specification, it will have design drawings, or what are the modifications required.
So as a owner, I would call you, I would say this is my
issue. So we carry out the survey, we identify the issue, or let's say the client, in this case the client already knows there are issues and he want to do a conditional assessment.
Okay.
And then we do the conditional assessment, we prepare a report, we propose solutions with alternates. You select as a client, we want to go with this alternate, and then based on once we are aligned on the solution, we prepare the tender package. So the tender package will basically comprise of your report, scope of work documents, BOQ, a specification.
So that complete tender package, I can take it and tender.
And you can circulate it for the contractors to bid. So when the contractors quote, everyone is quoting for the same thing.
Okay. If suppose, there is a question, if suppose your tender package, the contractor comes on board, they execute it, but this issue is not solved.
No.
How would we?
So to avoid that, see, first of all, if the solution is implemented correctly, it will work. So how the system work is
to ensure
exactly. So we as a client floats the tender, he receives the bids, we do a tender evaluation.
Okay, you are again involved in the tender evaluation.
Exactly. We give I wouldn't say we select the contractors, but we give our recommendations.
Okay.
And our evaluation is based on multiple factors.
Okay.
Like it's technical, it's commercial, their expertise, their manpower, their organization chart. Because exactly, are they meeting the deadlines? So all these things are there, and of course the commercial part, which is like one of the important part. I would not say it's the only deciding part, but it's an important part. We do our evaluation, we submit our recommendation, the contractor is awarded, and we are appointed as supervision consultants.
Okay.
So we ensure the solution is implemented as we want.
Okay. So this means like the complete full liability is with
Yeah, design liability comes on us. Design
to
liability
make sure
comes
if
on us.
suppose we put you on a supervision thing, so that part also.
Yeah, exactly.
comes in,
So
and the
it means we
contractor has
have
to give the workmanship
exactly,
like this
exactly. They need to give workmanship warranty.
warranty,
There will be a DLP. So like this is one of the segment, and
and the client is happy.
the client
he
is happy.
doesn't have
Any headache or any
headache on
liability.
this one,
Yeah.
liability, that's
So
the-
this is it's the system.
So basically, if I would say in one line, what you do is you come, you survey, you design, you give the solution. You do the
recommend
tender
the
evaluation,
we recommend
tender
the
evaluation,
contractor, we
you
supervise, we
hand
ensure.
over, client is happy,
Client is
everyone
happy, we are happy
Very
if we
good.
get our money.
Amazing. That's a big part.
So
That's an important
yes,
part.
it's a valid,
And like coming back to this one, like understanding your, the expertise of area, it's kind of really interesting.
yeah.
Every project you might go, there could be a different thing.
We-
You might not know what.
we
what
have
is the
worked.
issue.
We have worked in a variety of the project. We have worked in residential buildings. We have worked in commercial buildings. We have worked in warehouses. We have worked in industries, food industries. We have We have worked in process industries like laundries. Big laundries are there.
Amazing.
Yeah. So yes, we do have a very diversified portfolio in terms of a specific segment as well.
Okay. So when it comes
yeah.
to the first segment is like suppose retrofit designs.
Retrofit
Second
design,
comes is
we
like
have
conditional assessment.
condition assessment.
What could be about
Then
third,
one of our segment is we do technical assessments as a third party specialist for insurance companies.
Okay, insurance companies.
Okay, so it's a very different segment.
Okay.
Again, so let's say if there is any calamity or any loss for any property, so the insured will claim their insurance to the insurance company. But since the insurance company is not a technical entity to evaluate the value. And
they
what
don't
are
have the technical expertise, testing and
exactly.
everything
So
and
they
all.
hire us as a third party
okay.
specialist.
Okay.
So we go to the site, we assess the loss, we prepare a BOQ, and we provide our unbiased
Damages.
technical report along with the justification, along with the reinstatement measures, methodologies, and a cost estimate.
Cost estimate as well.
Cost
So that is
estimate
also
as well.
basically
So
technical
then
plus
only
cost estimate.
the insurance company would be able to identify like what is the fair compensation of that loss. So this is one of.
So if
our
I ask you
business,
one good question, like
Please
if
go ahead.
suppose a person is claiming 10 million on an insurance, what do you think? How much least you could bring it down to?
I cannot say as a
definitely
general
the
statement,
statement,
but we have brought down the claims to 10% as well.
So means
We
10 million to
10
1
million can come to 1 million. Obviously, the claim value was like too high. Recently we did a claim evaluation for a 7-star hotel. So the claim value was 170. No, it was 220 million. We brought it down to 25 million.
No way.
I mean, the claim was exaggerated. So this 22 million, 25 million was a fair compensation, keeping in view the damages and the reinstatement required. See, again, for reinstatement, the insurance company is liable to pay the amount which is fair for the loss happened due to that calamity, fire or water damage or anything. So the insurance is liable to pay that amount. The client can take that amount and he can demolish the entire structure, as in knock it down, start from scratch. He can do whatever he like, but at his own expense. You cannot expect the insurance company to pay for your wish list. Okay. So we ensure there is a fair compensation, and it's the reason we are there, and as I said, we are unbiased. It means that we need to be fair with everyone. We need to be fair with the insured as well, for the insurance as well.
So that is very important.
Exactly.
So here comes your third segment, I would say. Like the first one is again design retrofit, designs and all,
and
whatever the
conditional
extensions, then
assessments,
conditional assessment, then third is your fire damages,
fire damage, or you can say insurance claims assessment.
Insurance
It
claims,
can be any nature of fire, it can be a natural calamity, it can be any accident calamity.
And any other in addition to this?
So we carry out specialized testings as well. Specialized testings for some projects. Some clients require third party specialized testing, so we do that as well.
Okay.
Then we have one vertical. It's called as-built preparation. So what happens when as I told you, there are multiple modifications over a period of time, so the client doesn't have a track of the changes which has been done. Some places it's the authority requirement to regulate the changes you have carried out. So we do as-built preparation, so
with the authority approvals as well?
With the authority approvals as well. So let's say the client, there might be some cases the building is too old and they don't have any record. There might be a case there has been numerous changes over a period of time, and these changes have not been updated as it happened, so the client doesn't have the updated drawing. So the main challenge in this case is, let's say there is a maintenance team and they have a track of drawing which is very old, not updated. When they go for maintenance, they cannot find the services at their places. The valve is shown here but it's not here, the FCU is shown here but it's not there. So the circuits, some other circuits are mentioned, some panel, this panel is fed from this SMDV, you go there, you check physically, it's not there. So this is a very big challenge for the maintenance team. Then there can be authority approval and regulations as well.
Nowadays I have been coming across many authorities are asking for building completion certificates. So for that definitely you should have all the updated drawings and everything.
So we do architectural, structural and MEP as builds.
So in this case you have added these two segments as well, like
architectural and structural as well.
The complete drawings.
And so it's you get a complete package. You don't have to go stop shopping. It's a one-stop shop for the as-built
for
drawings.
Any existing drawings, as-built guys, I should contact you.
Definitely you can contact if you have a requirement. If you have anyone who is having requirement, you can definitely recommend us to them.